So, world's first Galaxy A30s clear. Now, obviously, this is not going to be a perfect clear phone due to the fact that I am the first person attempting a full clear Galaxy A30s, which does have a plastic bag. So, of course, there will be some imperfections on this phone, but overall, take a look at it. It's like, wouldn't you like this on a plastic phone? And plus, this bag is plastic. It's not even glass. This is the world's first clear plastic phone, and it is done by me. So today in this video, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Obviously, I didn't glue the back panel strong enough because I can't settle, because I need to settle something off camera. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh my god, look at that, it's so pretty. And before I continue, I would like to give my shout out to Q FEL and thank you all so much. I mean, basically thanking my friends and myself so much for creating a channel that really proves to people that a society nowadays is still a good society. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I mean, we are going to do a challenge that is going to be related to this, so do watch out for the channel. So alright, I guess we should start. And by the way, there are a lot of things I have to address, so I'll address during this video. Let's go and get started. Alright, so let's go and get started with the tutorial. So what we do is, when you have this back panel, now this is going to be how I did it, but do not do this for your own sake. It's gonna crack the acrylic. So what I did is I bent the acrylic till the paint started to flake off, and then of course I'm just gonna paint it even more. I'm just gonna bend it even more so that it will start to sort of remove itself from the acrylic, and then that's when it will slowly but surely fall off. Of course, you have to use your fingers and do it and remove the acrylic color like this. So I'm just gonna continue on to do this until I tell you all the correct way to do it. Now, of course, this is my way. Y'all can do it. If y'all have other ways to do it, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. To the 1% of you guys who are watching that might be doing it to your plastic phone. So again, doing it in a different camera angle, different everything. So you could tell it's kind of a chore to do it, but overall, I mean, it will be easier once you get all this flaking started, so that it will be easier, obviously, number one, and number two, it's not going to be giving you a lot more hard things to do. So just continue making sure that this whole thing is flicked out. Also, for every one of you who are wondering on why we cannot scrape this color, is due to the fact that razor blades can scratch this plastic bag. And of course, this is covered in Jerry Everything's video, and now obviously I am using a way without scratching the plastic bag, but I still managed to crack the acrylic because of me being the first time doing this on a plastic phone. Now, this is very different from any other glass back phones that I can remember. You just because glass back phones, you can use a razor blade and scrape it off. For plastic phones, you have to use a very different way to do it. So there you go. And also, do make sure you remove the battery buffer tape so that you can get more clearance to doing this clear phone. So once that's done, you all can continue doing this method or the next method, which I will show right now. After I have no other way to get the paint separated from the acrylic itself, I decided to put it in warm water, which proved to be a good idea, but not good enough because there is still a large surface area to just remove the paint away. So what I did is I leave it there for maybe a few minutes and then just came back to it and started to bend the acrylic again to just make sure that the paint started flaking off. So not a very bright idea, but again, it shall do it. I mean, the paint is definitely fracturing from now here, and please do not bend the back acrylic of the phone, because these two are the ways that I'm trying to document on how I got it clear. But don't bend it, for Christ's sake, because the color the whole acrylic will literally just crack off. So just don't do it. It just makes the whole phone look ugly. So once it's done, I decided to put some tape on it and then just put it in the water again, let it for a few minutes, and that's when I can peel off the paint. Look at it. Look at it. Now of course this is not gonna help a lot, so that's when I'm going to introduce my final method in, which is going to be using a piece of glass. Now do note that the piece of glass that I'm going to use is from the Galaxy S7. Is one of those tempered glass, so it will not scratch it, but make sure you don't scratch it too hard, obviously, because it's going to freaking ruin the acrylic bag, which is what I did by accident. That's why you all can see a little bit of white spots or bald spots, whatever you call it. But scraping it, it does kind of reveal there's this little bit of coating on the color of the phone, which of course you just scrape it off like nobody cares. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape it off and show you all that it's working kind of fine. And as you all can tell from here, there's the crack on the acrylic from the previous attempts of trying to bend it. So again, I'm gonna continue scraping off just like usual. Just make sure I scrape it till I die. I don't know, but once I am done with this, I'm just going to update you all. Alright, this is day 2 work, and of course I'm not gonna scrape as hard as possible, as you all could tell from all my mistakes right over there. Now I'm going to scrape it till I'm gonna leave it for day 3 of work. But as you can tell, so far it can do me justice. So far so good, so I think I'm gonna leave it there till the next day where I'm available. So of course I'll be doing all this off camera and just making it clear, but of course it's going to have the green back because this is a green A30s. So yeah, there you guys go. I have successfully did this as the world's first person to ever make the world's first clear Galaxy A30s, which is what I find pretty cool. Now there will be some questions that I will answer right now after this clip. Alright, so first question on this clear Galaxy A30s. So one problem that I do hear a lot of people complaining about clear glass back phones is if you crack it, the whole thing is just gonna shatter around the place. Now with the A30s, you don't have to worry about it because this is a plastic phone. Again, this applies to all clear plastic phones that y'all might be doing. So clear plastic, it won't crack, except for the fact that if you bend it like what I did, it will just kind of crack, but it won't fall out of place like a vase or something like that. And second question is, does everything still work? Now obviously everything will still work, just like the S7, but there's also something to note also. If you all want to expose a little bit of the phone, the NFC pad will not work. It's due to the fact that the NFC pad does need something metal behind it to conduct electricity and close the circuit between you and the NFC target that you are going to scan with. So that's why if you are going to expose a little bit more on the A30s, spare the NFC pad itself. Also, nothing will be affected. It's just that, you know, the phone will just look clear, and there is a definite risk of destroying your phone during this process. There is a chance that your warranty will be voided. Actually, it is just impossible to not avoid the warranty thing. Of course, everything's working fine. This is my daily driver after my S7 broke. Yes, I do have 2 screens. One is this one that I broke while trying to eat, and this one is the glass one which I use. So do I recommend you all to do it? The answer is yes and no. Yes if you want to be different, and no because plastic phones are very hard to make clear. Of course, if you manage to do it, please please show me a video of you doing it, or maybe just post it on Instagram, tag me on eating with times, shit like that. But there you guys go. World's first Galaxy A30s. Any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. I mean, if I do change to a new phone, if I change to a Galaxy Note, I don't think I'll be doing this to my Note, but overall, like, what I really love this green hue that this acrylic bag can do. So A30s, if you want to do it, go for it. But if you don't dare to do it, just don't do it, because there is a high risk of you scraping this whole plastic panel to find out that it's scratched. And yes guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Me and the A30s will sign you off.